these squares, they're just indicating when the market seems to leave the oversold situation. And this is a perfect spot when you can switch on the algorithm. Look, let's look at it here. This is the 23rd of December. And then you just need to follow now. And this is back testing, of course, but this is just for showing the timing, that you can really time the entries, and you will see the results are relatively good. And you do the opposite to get off with the expert advisor. You wait just for when it's going in overbought and it attempts to leave again down, so that you might run into a correction, into a retracement. Okay, so look, when we go now and make a back test, 23rd of December last year, and then here, look, here it went down, 10th of January 2025. This is exactly what we have here, 11th. We switch it off because we have to wait until to the end of the day on the 10th, right? And then let it run. Look what happens. Nearly no drawdowns. Every trade was going to be executed successfully. You see it here in the chart as they're building up. Here in this trade, we had a little bit of a drawdown, but it went everything relatively smooth, to be honest. So, and when you look at the backtest results and you see what you can then do in this short time, this is only 10 days of trading. In 10 days of trading, you make 30% of performance with a position size of 0.3. When you have an account for 3,000, for example, 30% of performance within 10 days. And then, because everybody wants always to trade so much, but when we can time and we can make our performance in a short period of time, I think is everything fine. And we can take a little bit of a break, wait for the next entry point. And you see here, this is why I made it here. Always when the indicator comes, the RSI comes to the middle line, 50%, or comes in oversold, we could have such an idea. Again, it goes and it turns. So it again suppose that the momentum is rising again to the long side. And then we have here, what is it, the 14th, and the same thing until we are trading until the 25th. 14th to 25th, look what happens. 14th January, look what happens. To what we said, 27th, right? Yes. And look what happens. Okay, here we did not have many trades, but it was also not many days. But when you look into the back test, we did again 70 euros with one trade actually. So absolutely okay. And we are still in January, remember, 30%, and we have another trade. But let's look maybe as well in a more complicated situation. Like, for example, here in February it was. Again, indicator drops below the 50% line, and then it starts to grow here again. So 24th of February, we are keeping it. Here it was going above, below, up until to the 4th of March. 25th of February. Until the 4th of March. And look what happens. Oops, another profits. So also in February, which we had already earlier signals, which we just didn't now check. We had also in February a much earlier signal here, beginning of February. But already these few trades at the end of February till the beginning of March gave us another 10% of performance nearly. This is exactly how you could time the algorithm, that it avoids bigger drawdowns if you are just watching with this timing. And that's amazing. I mean, this is amazing. Like this, you can, in trend markets, it doesn't matter if it's the DAX, if it's the Bitcoin, or if it's gold. This is what you could do in every trending market, honestly speaking. And that's amazing. So keep in mind the RSI timing.